Okay. Back for the finale of Life is Strange Double Exposure. Nope, it's looking weird again. Okay, this doesn't make sense to me. I can't change my outfit in the middle of shit. I don't mind that one, but I just hate that. Hideous. No. I don't know, we might go with the free one. Just don't like that her hair is being darkened so much. It'll buff, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. Decoherence. All right.
It worked? I made it back to the night of. But before... The storm's here too now. Maybe it's everywhere. And if I'm here, then...
I think it's so
Sophie,
stupid that the storm is
the Overlook.
her. Like, no. The storm is not the antagonist of the game. And this ruins, like, half the fun of the storm. Of the mystery. Alright, we're running back up a path.
Which Sophie will be there? The one that drank champagne with me out of a crappy mug?
Okay. This just
Or
feels
the
like
one
a
who
lack of
hurt
creativity.
so many people? Even herself.
Like, let's just copy and paste Life is Strange 1. And look at Max, she looks so bothered by this. This is such a scary event with a tornado. And she is showing just pure fear.
I didn't want any of this. I tried so hard to
Fancy seeing you here.
You're okay. You're not
Being torn into pieces? No, not anymore. Holy shit. You really did it. Weather's worse than I remember it.
Storm followed me.
Oop.
So did I, apparently.
Issue. 1 second.
I've never done that before.
I guess it's time.
Do you understand what you're asking me to do?
You've already done it, right? At this point, it's just recitation.
Sophia, I'm serious. This is too much.
Stop stalling, Max. You saw what happened. There wasn't any of me left. It was all Moses and Ben and Lucas and Gwen. It hurt so much. I hurt so many people. Help me fix it. Please.
Okay. They're really trying to, like, mirror Life is Strange 1 here. Which is...
So that's what it feels like to capture the perfect photo. Feels good. Final.
Okay.
Maybe we are
So-
cursed.
I hate to, like, break on this emotional moment, but, how did this photo get from, you know, this time and everything? Like, I suppose we are back in time in another photograph, but Max's thing with going back into photographs is that she has to be in the photograph, and she was not in that photograph that she used to go back. I don't know. And then, like, I am liking how this is kind of, like, making sense for when we did go back into this photograph, but I don't know. This is interesting. I really don't like how much they're mirroring Life is Strange 1 here, but...
You, me, and Maya? Or maybe the world is cursed. We just live in it.
Safi,
That's poetry and bullshit? Yeah. I know.
you're so important to me, Safi.
God, you're such a cornball. Pull the trigger. Okay.
So, I'm not gonna pull the trigger, because there's a massive difference between Max pulling the trigger or going
No.
back to stop herself
No.
from
Fuck
saving Chloe.
this!
Okay, looks like Max is even saying fuck it.
Max! What are you doing?
I have no idea! Kinda making this up as I go.
No, this is
I'm
kind
not
of what
gonna
we did
make
last
another
time.
impossible choice between two shitty futures. Come
No,
on.
you just did make a choice. Okay. Two moons, symbolizing the two separate parallel worlds. I'm assuming this is our nightmare sequence, seeing as we're just kinda ripping off Life is Strange 1 here.
Okay, so looks like I'm not dead. And I'm in the North Quad. Small victories, Max. It's so quiet for a storm. Like, oppressively quiet.
Okay. Where's your hat, Max?
Safi? Safi! I'm not in the past anymore.
Okay, more journal. Hey, this still disgusts me. Why is this game so horny? Why is this game so horny? I like that drawing of Sophie, but it definitely does not fit the vibe of this game. Oh, this is the nightmare, so everything's gonna be different, isn't it? No, it's really not. Yeah, this is definitely the nightmare sequence.
Mom and Dad? Blackwell Academy? That was forever ago.
Plus, your mom and dad had two different texts, you know, back in that time. Like, you didn't just have them under one single contact. Lord.
Sophie could be back the way she was.
Whoa.
I have to find her. Seems like 1,000 years ago Moses and I sat on that bench. For all that's happened since.
Max?
Sophie?
Max!
I can hear you! But where?
Hey.
Where are you? What's going on?
Is it an emergency? Yes. Unfortunately, it's one only I think I can handle.
Help me!
Okay. Diamond. Hello.
Max, thank God. I walked out of the snapping turtle and then
No, Nicola.
somehow I was here.
Ow! I really strongly think Diamond should have been the protagonist of this game.
You know where we are, right?
We're in the North Quad. Why are we the only ones here?
I don't know. But if things are weird now, they're only going to get weirder.
That's not comforting. I wish Moses was here. I hope he's okay.
Come on, let's get inside. This storm is as bad as it looks. Maybe Sophie and Moses found shelter.
Max,
I'm right behind you.
My parents just messaged me Happy Halloween. It's not Halloween yet, but I'll message them back, I guess. Okay. Where the fuck did she go? I'm right behind you. Okay. So I think we're going inside. Yeah. So this implies that Diamond has powers as well, if she's also being stuck into this. But number one, I want to know what type of powers, and number two, she really should have been the protagonist. I think it would have been really interesting. Okay.
This definitely isn't the Fab. And Diamond is definitely not here.
Okay.
But Moses is?
Never mind then. This does not imply that Diamond has powers. Hey Max, you up? Who is this? Oh my god, it's the cat, Miso. Yeah.
Getting blocked by a cat is past the living in a dorm age.
Whoa,
I'm
okay.
past responding to Warren's texts, too.
Warren's dead. Hey Mad Max, where you hiding? I tried to drop off these rad decap for days DVDs you let me borrow, but you weren't in your room. They were super cool, like you said. Wait, that one guy slashed through 5 heads at one time? Yo, text me back, Max, don't ignore me, whatever, I'll stop by your door whenever you're around. What the fuck? See ya, pup? The fuck? No.
Sophie's bag? Up here without Sophie? That is a disquieting number of telescopes.
Hey, disquieting. That's a word that I use. Weird word choice.
I thought Moses had the world's horniest grandma mug that night.
Yeah. So, I don't get why every recent Life is Strange game feels the need to have a nightmare sequence.
Moses?
Give me the Cliff Notes version of what we're actually here to see.
Are you smoking?
Since when do you smoke?
Doing normal people shit like some kind of healthy, productive member of society.
So it's
Doors
Sophie.
don't seem super reliable right now, so I guess it's good you're outside for now.
So, should we be worried about this crazy asteroid hitting Earth?
You're not making any sense. Are you trying to tell me something?
Just trying to capture the perfect photo. The perfect photo. The perfect photo.
I'm
Hang
very
on.
confused.
Safi?
Yeah, I thought it was
All right,
Sophie.
Max. You have 24 hours before the world ends. What would you do?
Safi, are you in there?
Max! Max, it's me, Moses.
Moses!
All right, Max. You have 24 hours before the world ends. What would you do?
I don't know. I guess I'd... Strange. But that's just Safi. Wait. What if I tried again, but double exposed the photo?
There we go. I was already on top of it, Max. As soon as it flashed to Sophie, I was like, if we double expose it, surely we'll get Moses.
Max, thank you.
What happened?
I don't know. It was like Safi had locked me in a kind of, I don't know, a sarcophagus.
Interesting.
I was trapped, but still protected somehow. And I could hear Safi. I could hear you. Just outside of it,
What did she say?
What did she say?
She was hurting, Max. That's all I could tell. Whatever you did, snapped me out of it. Or snapped her out of me?
Max? Max, where? I'm sorry,
Safi? Safi? Safi?
You okay?
I think I know what I have to do.
Bet. I'm coming with you.
No, stay here. The storm... I've been through something like it before. Reality gets... unreliable. Better if you sit tight.
Machine Angel Psychic Storm? Take care, Max.
See you on the, flip side.
So, the nightmare sequence in Life is Strange 1 was a consequence of Max using her power too much to alter the future,
When a
is what
door
it felt
closes...
like. A window opens or something like
A
that.
window opens. What? What? Where? This isn't Caledon. This is Blackwell Academy. Chloe was shot here. I listened to it happen.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing?
Chloe!
Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody
Why?
would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
No!
I'm sorry, but literally, why is this emulating
Maybe
so
Sophie's
hard
right.
on Life is Strange 1?
Maybe we are
This
cursed.
is just pissing me off.
Cursed to relive our worst moments over and over again. I had a chance to save Chloe from this bathroom, from Nathan's gun, and I did. And dozens of people died instead, to my Storm. Well, joke's on you, Storm. If you don't think I play out this moment in my head every day, then you don't really know me.
Again, I have to reiterate that my version
Where
of
is that
Max
coming from?
never found out if the storm was her fault or not. If it was reliant on her or not. Let's see some more mischaracterizations of characters that we love. Hey Max, I know you're a jealous bitch with no artistic vision or taste, but that doesn't mean it's okay to take my camera, give it back or press charges, and Daddy will take everything. Only warning you because I love you and I know you're a broke hoe, but that's no excuse to fuck with Victoria Chase, K. Let's catch up later. Heart, heart, XOXO. One thing about Victoria Chase is, yeah, she's a bitch, but she doesn't throw her parents' weight around. That's Nathan's thing. So that's a mischaracterization of Victoria Chase right there. Hooray.
Oh, Kate.
Kate.
You deserved better friends than the ones you were stuck with. Better than me.
Hey Max, I really appreciate you looking out for me. It's nice to know at least one kid here at Blackwell isn't a jerk. I prayed every night before I came here that someone would have my feelings in mind, and you were that person. Thank God for you. I wouldn't have made it otherwise. I feel like Kate wouldn't call us a kid. I know this is really nitpicky, but like, word choice, when we've already done a nightmare sequence with these characters being part of that nightmare sequence. And on top of that, we played an entire game with the real versions of them. We know what Max's fears are in regards to these characters already. And all in all, this idea of the storm following Max is really stupid. And the fact that they're playing so heavy on Life is Strange 1 is just awkward, and they had a really good setup here, and I'm really losing all of my heart.
Max and Sophie? Not Max and Chloe? So, that's it then? We're done?
Oh my
Sophie's
God.
cooler than I used to look at this every day. Abraxas, the Vortex Club. Always someone trying to be on top. And getting hurtful. It's in one of these stalls.
You know, I do seem to recall the stalls being sat slightly open. They weren't all locked. If we're really going for emulating the first game. Okay. Is there supposed to be something in here? No. Am I just kicking random ones? Okay, we're just kicking in all the stalls, I guess. Okay, we're at the Maya Okada part,
Okay.
it seems like. Because she had a cherry blossom that was planted for her following her suicide. I feel like we're way too reliant
that's new.
on the nightmare thing. Like, that's not meant to be a staple of every
Lucas,
Life is Strange game.
I have to get down there.
Life is Strange 2 did not have a nightmare sequence, and you know what? It worked out just fine. Joyce. Max, honey, you have to come back down to the diner for some pancakes. I've got a new special with extra bacon on the house. Promise it'll be better than anything you can scrounge up at Blackwell, or in Blackwell's cafeteria. Okay. Oh, Lord Almighty. What's this? Come on.
Jefferson's sick photos. One binder for each girl.
Okay. The first game's nightmare sequence was like... We really are just copying the nightmare sequence, aren't we? But it was like evocative and like, what the fuck is going on? And then in Before the Storm, I feel like the nightmare sequences were kind of weak. But they were interesting. It's just... I feel like Chloe didn't get any real closure. Not really well done closure from the nightmare sequences. But I didn't mind them. And then in True Colors, the nightmare sequence was really interesting because, you know, she has all this trauma, Alex does, from being a foster, or living in a foster home, and like, you know, finding out what happened with her family and everything. That nightmare sequence was really interesting because it brought us a new perspective on her backstory. But the end of it kind of felt weird. I feel like their conclusions to the nightmare sequences don't hit. Whereas the first game, the nightmare sequence was setting us up. These are all of Max's fears. These are all the people that she cares about. Remember all these great times with Chloe. And here we are, at this big, horrible choice at the end. With Before the Storm, the nightmare sequence was just like, oh, we need to pass some time. Let's throw in a nightmare sequence type thing. Or at the end, it just kind of felt like, okay, we're gonna go and face Damon, Merrick, and, you know, that was boring as fuck. Chloe didn't even do anything. We didn't have any choices in there. And then with True Colors, it was like... Is anyone down there? No. In True Colors, it was like a really fascinating nightmare sequence. But how the fuck Alex survived that fall and shit, and then just magically made it back out of the mines, like, I feel like they could have done something a bit more interesting. It has all this lead up that just goes nowhere, because their ending of the games don't go anywhere with Deck 9.
I don't want to look at this. I don't.
And then this nightmare sequence just feels like it's an emulation of the first games. But Max was like, oh, you know, we're not going to do whatever. We're not going to make this decision. But that in and of itself is making the decision.
Okay, one neb is cute. Kinda. One. Kinda. This?
I told you this place was the portal to hell. Behold, a devil.
Jesus. Possessed dolls much?
Why do they act like this has to be the staple of the games? So I have to go through the other world, I guess. What does all this shit say? He is selling you for parts. Okay. Go fuck
yourselfie. Never thought I'd hear that again.
What does the other one say? What are you looking for?
What are you looking for? Pretty deep birthday banner.
Okay. Strange.
I have to get down there to Lucas.
I don't really care about Lucas, honey.
I swear, any other day, a tree blossoming in a bowling alley would be the weirdest shit I'd seen that day.
Fascinating, Max. Go fuck your selfie.
The door of Jefferson's bunker. I can never forget it.
I don't see a little, you know, digicode. Okay, we're finally getting somewhere, I guess.
It can't be anything but that. I can't. I was 18 when Jefferson trapped me in that chair. I'm not 18 anymore. So this is what it's gonna take. Oh God, I can't move.
Your right foot, Max.
I knew you were special the second.
I don't want to look at this. Oh, I can feel him looking at me. I had so many.
Okay. I don't think we're really getting anywhere, Max.
No. No. Never again. Once is all you get.
See, none of this feels relevant to the plot of this story. Like, it feels so disconnected.
Time to get the hell out of here. I'll have to get out another way.
Okay. I'm guessing the ladder. Oh, Lord.
Still need to get to Lucas.
We should look around for a minute, huh? Any Polaroids? Do I really care that much? Because I'm kind of over this entire section of the game. It's not horrifying, it's not scaring me. It's just ticking me off that we're copying so blatantly. We have no creativity. Doo-doo-doom. No Polaroids? No Polaroids. Yeah.
Lucas might be a danger to himself
Oh my
and
God,
others.
Max.
Even more so than usual.
Yeesh. Oh my God. Interesting. I'm supposed to go over to Lucas, so I guess we'll look at the statue first.
Yikes. What happened to you, Thomas?
That's the statue that they're emulating for Sophie. You know, I really shouldn't be surprised that it's turning out this way, when they already mischaracterized Max enough to have her draw herself in her journal like this. Outside of the nightmare sequence in Life is Strange 1, she would have never done this. They missed the mark on this so hard. Oh yeah, let's just sit down, have a nice little wee chat.
I have to keep telling myself this isn't a dream. It's real. And I'm the only one who can make it stop. Sophie? Sophie, where are you?
Okay. They're trying to say, like, the storm is what caused the nightmare. Like, being in the storm is the nightmare. I think, but no. The nightmare was from Max using her powers way too much in episode 5 and messing with time and space until her brain was, like, exhausted. Like, we saw how much it was hurting her. Her nose started bleeding like every 2 seconds in the 5th episode. Why are they mischaracterizing this so much?
Maya's memorial tree. What the hell is it doing here?
And... well, there's Sophie. Hi, Lucas. Oh no, that's Loretta. You were sitting in the dark and I couldn't tell.
Loretta, you okay?
I was following Professor Colmenero. I thought there was a story, but I'm so stupid.
Hey, it's gonna be alright. Just stay here, okay?
Wait, Miss Caulfield. Please don't go. I don't know what's happening.
Loretta, you're safe here. That's all that matters, okay?
We gaze at each other in the windowless box. It is flight or fight. Never forgive.
Lucas, it's me. It's Max.
But there are no bells, doors, or windows. Only his face. A mirror. And I feel a forgotten hope.
Okay. Such
Smile,
a lack
Lucas.
of creativity, man.
Maybe double exposing the photo again? It worked with Moses.
There you go.
Max. It's really you.
In the flesh.
I thought I was dreaming. Sophie was there. What the shit is this place?
None of your business.
Stay put, okay? It's dangerous out there.
Oh, great. Someone else. Hi.
I think that's all I can do.
Miss Caulfield?
Oh, Reggie.
Is it you?
Reggie, I'm so glad you're okay.
Max, what the hell is happening?
I'm not sure. It has to do with time? A time vortex that manifests in a storm.
Time vortex. Fuck, you're right. I remember Safi being shot, and I remember seeing her around campus.
Just stay here, okay? I'm going to fix this.
Is this the guy we zapped out of reality? No, it's just Vin.
This is Safi. Isn't it? This is her pain. What we did to her.
Vin, I don't think Safi blames you for...
No. You're right. She doesn't. She was in my head back there, and she doesn't think about me at all.
I feel like...
Two Safis in two universes, and neither of them cared if I live or die.
I feel like Safi is like a major stand-in for Rachel Amber at this point.
You know, I was in love with her. Or I thought I was.
I always believed that the
Maybe you
storm
should
was
focus
Rachel
on what's in
Amber
front of
and
you.
Rachel's revenge.
Yeah. I should go make sure Reggie's okay.
He looks like he could use a hug.
Or something.
Not the time
I'm going
to
to
be
fix
horny.
this.
What the fuck?
Trust
what
me.
the actual fuck? Not the time
I
to
do.
be fucking horny.
I do trust you. Be careful, Max.
What the fuck? What the fuck? I like that Vin is like such a dynamic character that he's a romantic option for Max, and if you don't go with him, he gets with Reggie. I like that, okay? What I'm not enjoying
I
is
have
all
to
this
leave this
fucking
bowling alley.
horniness.
If the
And I
storm
like how
lets me.
Vin is tied directly into the story, unlike Amanda. They just fuck Amanda, she has to be perfect, right? Vin is a dynamic character, they did a good job with Vin. But what the fuck is this?
Okay.
Why is he
Out of
horny
the
at a
frying
time
pan
like
and
this
into
if it's supposed
the
to really
turtle,
be him?
I guess.
No. Not
Amanda.
great, Amanda.
Thank God. Are you okay? I don't know. Weird shit at the turtle is someone flipping the painting to the bathroom key going missing, not this.
Well, there's Gwen.
It's not safe out there! Max, what is this storm? Why is Gwen out there? And why are you not also freaking out?
Look. Go get yourself some water. Or a beer. And I promise I'll explain soon. Or try to. I don't think Gwen entirely knows she's outside. Gotta find a way to get close enough to take Gwen's photo.
Okay. I'm looking for Polaroids, I guess, because that's what we do here. Apparently the Polaroids can just be sitting on walls now, too, so that's nice. Oh my god, this game. It sucks, but this feels like the death of Life is Strange to me. Like, such an utter lack of creativity that you're just throwing in this shit has a plot point is absurd. Like, let's literally have the characters of this game copy word for word the actions and words of the characters from Life is Strange 1. Hey, enough
Really,
with
Max?
the horny Vin.
Hold on now. Why are you always in everybody's business? We were having a moment.
I can't leave yet.
Yeah.
Gwen needs my help in
I
the other
just
world.
really wanted to shut that Polaroid up, to be quite frank. That's why I did that.
Not sure why this door won't open, but maybe I can try the patio doors. Amanda usually keeps those unlocked.
What the fuck? Why? Vin is such an interesting character if they just toned down his fucking horniness and made him more of like an actually sweet character and maybe gave him horniness at the appropriate fucking time. God.
Thought I'd be used to this.
Chloe Price? Chloe Price?
At least the motel is new. Even if I were hungry, I'd rather just wait till I'm back in the snapping turtle to eat.
Chloe Price? Oh,
On tonight's motel mishaps, Max tries to make a grilled cheese. Accidentally commits arson.
Okay, well,
Chloe. God, Chloe, I'm sorry for everything, but I'm also so tired of being sorry. Jesus. My first journal entry from when I got accepted to Blackwell, July 10th. All those years.
Oh my god. I feel like they're taking even like the somewhat cringe dialogue of Life is Strange that worked and just compressing it into these old characters that she's getting texts from to a point where it doesn't even feel cringe, it just feels like you're missing these characters. Because almost I enjoyed this text. Hey hippie, that's Chloe. Just wanted to say, no matter what happens and no matter what's happened, you'll always be... And then they just added in a second little bit of cringe, amazeballs, to me, which just feels like they're trying to copy so hard. Like the hey hippie is where I would have left it and just said you'll always be amazing to me. I don't know why they have to force this.
Chloe
Like, it
and I
doesn't
aren't
feel like the
enemies.
characters. It feels
She
like
just
a weird
doesn't
copy
want to
of
talk
them.
to me anymore.
Yeah, sure.
That can't be the right time. Just how I like them. Tall, shady, and not too bright. Ah, yes. The famous mountains of Topeka, Kansas. No escape, huh? Buddy, that's the story of my life. Don't worry, Sophie. I'm coming. Is this the same room? No. This is where I stayed in Santa Fe. I think.
Okay.
Canceled yet. Clear skies are coming, so just hang
If you told me in high school the one constant in my life would be this tripod, I'd have guffawed. The convenience and sadness of my profession, of my entire life, fitting in this. Chloe used to tell people my abandoned spaces photo shoots were just an excuse to be alone with her. She wasn't wrong.
Clear skies are coming, so just hang in there a little longer.
Hang on. Okay, wait. This is... Pretty sure this is that motel. Damn. This painting actually feels like dreamland.
Okay.
Never did get used to sleeping alone. Problem is, Simon, I haven't just been remembering the past. I've been... All right, Cleveland. After this shoot, I'm gonna nap till June. Maybe September.
Okay. If even in the nightmare sequence with Max's whole traveling storyline
so
with Chloe,
tired.
I don't get any fucking Chloe. Okay, take a nap, whatever. Everything is just fake, which is lovely. But you know, naturally the bed must be real. Let's lie down. Sure, it's not just...
Maybe if I lie down for a few minutes, all of these rooms will stop spinning. Feels so nice to rest. I wish I didn't have to get up for that shoot. Who was the client again?
Yeah. We're not getting anything interesting.
Nebula. Fuck. How do I get out of here if I can't even open this door?
Oh, wow. Even the counter. Space is closing in on us, Max. Well, when a door closes, a window opens or something like that, right?
How do I get out of here if I can't even open this door?
Yeah, we're gonna have to look around at stuff.
There's gotta be a way out of here. There has to.
Uh-huh. Well, the pulse is not working. So I don't know, honey. I think we're trapped in a tiny room.
Let me out!
Yay, back in the snapping turtle.
Now that I've traveled to Purgatory and back.
I'm back. Jesus, Max. Warn a girl first.
Sorry.
You disappeared and I don't know where you went.
I'm okay. And I promise I'll explain everything. Later.
Oh look, it cleared up magically. Hi Gwen, I need to take 2 photos of you. Because that's just what we're doing. Walking around taking 2 photos of people to magically heal them.
Hang on, Gwen. It's almost over.
Yep, Sophie. Hey look, there's Gwen. How magic.
Max! Oh! Thank you. The tender newborn. They were all... Sophie. They called me a fraud. A coward.
It's okay. I got you.
Amanda, you and Gwen stay here and take shelter.
Wait, what are you gonna do?
Sophie's out there. Somewhere close. I can feel her. And she needs me. I need her.
Be safe, yeah?
When am I not?
You know, even in
Wow, I
Tell Me
always gotta
Why,
fall for
they
the
didn't
weird
have
ones.
a nightmare sequence. Amanda is just not an interesting romantic interest. Like, in the slightest. I'm sorry. You have no connection to the plot whatsoever.
Always forget you're so huggy.
Yeah.
I was so fucking worried about you. When I couldn't see you anymore, I thought...
It got a little hairy. Thank you, Max.
Don't thank me yet. We still have to find a way out of this place. Or this... time.
Hey, I'm taking a minute. All of that
was pretty fucked up. Yeah.
Who needs all the king's horses and all the king's men? I've got you to put me back together again.
Okay. I don't think that Max really
Didn't
did
really
jack
do
shit.
anything. I just took pictures.
False modesty is annoying. Oof. So, any chance of everybody just forgetting I tried to rip out their soul?
I don't think so. Everyone I've encountered seems lucid. And the timelines seem to be combining.
I don't like how dark her hair is
Great.
here.
Fantastic.
We'll deal with it.
Time travel, alternate universes, scraping together the broken pieces of your unstable friends. What else can you do?
I feel like if that was supposed to be us taking all these pieces of Sophie that are scattered against these people's consciousnesses, like, it really wasn't well done. It felt like it was just cheesy, oh, we're saving all these people with a photograph. It didn't feel like we were trying to save Sophie there.
I don't know. Get a lot of nosebleeds? Migraines, too. This power involves a lot of ibuprofen.
What?
You just seem...
She seems weirdly calm, like there's not much of an emotional response here, which is also not selling this for me.
extremely chill? Considering we're still stuck in a supernatural time storm.
It's the little things in life. Frappuccinos, movie marathons, chilling with your bestie in the void.
I'm just so not
Here's the
enjoying
thing.
this right now.
I'm glad you were here too. You know. But I just tore everybody apart into tiny little pieces.
You didn't mean to.
Are you sure? I didn't not mean to. Maya isn't any less dead. Everybody I cared about still betrayed me. My mom will never be different. I think the best thing would be clean break.
You know,
I don't
I think
belong
so
here.
too, Sophie.
Don't
I think
say
you
that.
should go.
Of course you do.
I think you and Moses
After
should
your
go
hometown got
somewhere else.
whirlwinded, what did you do?
I ran away.
I don't think so. I don't think Max ran away.
You're not like me, Sophie. You're way stronger than I ever was.
The complexity of the photo from Life is Strange 2 of Max and Chloe is they don't look happy, like they are just running away from things. And I think one of the writers at Don't Nod even talked about this, how like you can see that they aren't just living happily ever after, like they're still affected by their trauma. They don't look happy in this photo, they just are kind of there. They're just kind of existing. It's not a happily ever after, and that's not what anyone really should have thought it would be. And trying to change that, like, into, oh, I ran away from my problems type thing. It feels like such a mischaracterization of Max, which is why Max should not have been brought back by Deck 9, quite frankly. They have proven to me that they do not know how to write Max, and they did not understand that first game. Point blank.
Don't say that about yourself. You have it wrong. People like you and me, we don't belong at some B-tier liberal arts university with a bunch of washed-up bloggers ready to knife each other for tenure. We're fucking divine.
Come on.
I'm serious. The shit that we can do, gods can do that stuff. Or monsters.
Okay. Another line that I'm really not enjoying here.
Sophie.
What
I'm
happened
not
to
scared
chaos
anymore.
theory and strange
All
attractors?
that stuff about curses and destiny and breaking the world. It's not real. You're real. You're what matters to me. Just stay. And we can work it all out.
I hurt people.
And I fixed it. We can fix it. Together.
Of course. Duh. That's why you're so confident. It figures the only person I can rely on is me.
Sophie, I don't...
Last piece of me, Max. It's in you.
Why isn't it hurting me like it hurt everyone else?
Maybe I trust you. Maybe it's more of your Magic Max bullshit. I wish I didn't have to take it out. Is that weird?
Sophie. This is maybe the least weird thing that's happened to me in days.
We should though, right? That's how we get out of here?
If I had to put money on it, yeah.
It's probably for the best. We don't want you to get an infection or anything.
See you on the other side.
Sophia.
Oh my god. Yasmin! Everything is gonna be okay. Don't worry. Do you think you can get up? Can you...
Sophie, help me!
Clean break. Remember?
Maxine, don't let her go. It's okay. Sophie!
I'm just gonna hit both buttons at the same time and we'll see what happens. Cause... Okay.
You do have a place here. People need you. I need you, Sophie.
Sophie?
I don't know her. I can be anyone, Max. I can be a cute girl at the bar. I can even be...
Sophie, stop it!
It's real? I wasn't hallucinating? What are you? And what did you do with my daughter?
You can make her forget she saw that, right? Better yet, you could make me unshoot her. You have an instant undo button on life, Max. Why not use it?
If you think that's how it works, you don't know anything. There's always a price, Sophie. Always.
You're right. I've got a lot to learn. So teach me, Miss Caulfield.
What?
You said we could
This
fix
woman
everything.
is fucking shot and
Together.
we're just hanging out.
Sophie. I can't. I have my life. Everybody.
I'm going to find other people like us. People with powers. I spent my whole life thinking I was the only one. Knowing I could never tell anyone because they would look at me like that. But now there's you. You and me. Time traveler and a shapeshifter. Imagine what we could do. And who cares if I'm a silly little girl whose mom needs to show her how the world works? Because now, it works however I want it to. Stay here. Keep your job, your life, whatever irresistible glory Caledon can offer you. But I have to know. When I come back, are you going to stay with me, Max? Are we in this together? Or is everything you said in the storm just words?
Ugh. I really was enjoying Sophie's character, but now in like the last, I don't know, in this episode they've really just kind of, I don't know. I'm over it. I'm so annoyed at this game. But I do like Sophie.
Are you sure you need to leave?
There's nothing for me here. I mean, besides you. But you'll wait, right?
Be safe, Safi.
I'm over this game. Like, I'm just tired of this right now. Oh my god.
She knows me better than anyone. Knew me better than anyone. The me now, though, after all this, maybe it's time I found out who that Max is.
I don't want to do this. I'm kind of just over this game. Like, we had such an interesting setup at the end of episode 4, and now I'm just like, okay. Whatever. Like, I'm just over it now.
Classic Yasmin, playing it close to the chest.
Another journal entry. Let's see what shit's in this one. There's no other force in my world like Safi. Ugh. Dude.
No more lies. No more hiding.
Okay, now we get to run around and speak to the people.
They're
in
all
the
waiting
storm.
for me.
I literally just went through the phone and now I have new
Good
text.
to know that the storm aftermath didn't undo the effort I put into that godforsaken puzzle box. Me, the snapping turtle.
Hey, Alice.
Is that fallen tree Alice?
I really hope no one was around when that fell.
Okay, let's talk to this bitch.
Hey there. Miss Caulfield. Sorry. I'm still kind of on edge. Thanks, by the way, for what you did at the nebula. I froze up.
Hey, you were overwhelmed. Most people aren't prepared for reality to break like that.
So, do you also remember that there were like 2 of you? And now they're fighting for space in your head?
Well, it didn't work the same way for me. But that's because... Wait, are you asking on the record?
This isn't for my podcast, I swear. I'm putting that on pause for now.
I'm glad. There's always time for clout chasing next semester.
Damn, Miss Caulfield. Harsh. But fair.
Take care of yourself, okay?
I'm just
We've
tired
all
of
had it
this.
rough.
Right back at you.
What the fuck, man? This game, man. I want to find Reggie and Diamond. Because they're characters that I actually care about. Sorry, not sorry.
We've got to be silver linings about this whole thing.
Huh. Guess the Safi Memorial is no longer here. Or maybe never was.
I don't want to take a
After all the storm shenanigans.
Remember?
How are you holding up, Alexa?
Loving this quietness. It's so great. Graphically, this game is beautiful. Story-wise,
Maya's tree, where it belongs. And as big as in the bowling alley. Things are returning to normal. Ish.
What are you going to do now?
I wouldn't come back either if I was...
Okay, onward we go, I guess.
Yasmin. I haven't heard from her since the day she came out of surgery. Hello?
Hello, Maxine.
How's your shoulder?
How's your shoulder?
The bullet missed any major veins. But it will be months of physical therapy before I can use my arm.
I don't care about her mental well-being.
Yasmin.
Because she did deserve
What you
soft
saw
leaving
during
her.
the storm.
I don't need an explanation. Not yet. If I try to understand, then there will be no room for my recovery. And I will recover. I have to find Safia.
Any news about your job? I heard the board,
I have been arguing with them. I made my mistakes, but these are offset by an excellent track record.
And did the board buy that?
They did not, no. I have been asked, forced to step down.
Good.
I love my daughter, Maxine, just like you.
You covered up plagiarism.
I am not a monster.
I haven't heard from Safi, if that's what you're trying to ask.
Oh. I had hoped. One moment. Excuse me. I'm apparently well past the appointed time to take my painkillers.
Until next time.
Okay. I don't give a shit about Lucas. Lucas can go fuck himself. I'm not talking to that asshole.
Here goes nothing.
This entire last episode does not feel like Life is Strange. Like, the dialogues just kind of felt clunky and not well written. And the storyline was just majorly shit. Like, they had so much potential. I didn't like that the storm followed Max for some fucking reason. But this is even worse. It got worse. So, all my hopes from episode 4 are now pretty much shattered. Diamond, I'm curious about you.
Well?
Not a peep.
Can
Guess I'm not surprised.
Please talk to Diamond?
Would you come looking for us if you were her?
This is a go to your friends situation. Yeah.
Maybe we should go easy on her. Wait for her to pick up the pieces.
In the meantime...
Take your time. I'll be here when you're done.
I want to check on how everyone's doing.
More fucking texts. Okay.
You're the
Diamond,
one who's been
the
texting
one
me
that
for
I'm
days.
interested
Max! Sorry, You're gonna explain what happened, right?
Hey. We okay?
What do you think it all means? Why you? Or Safi?
I'm still trying to understand. I didn't know anyone else had powers until I met Safi.
That must have been a revelation.
You have no idea.
How are we supposed to walk around knowing something like that could happen?
You already handle
so
that
annoyed, man.
every day. Anything could happen at any moment. You could be hit by a car, struck by lightning. Is this your pep talk?
So...
God.
Have you heard from her at all? Who, Max? Safi.
Let's talk to Gwen.
Some weather we're having, am I right?
Hope that wasn't the grand explanation you promised us.
I don't get why they're doing this. Like, genuinely. Why make all the side characters know about Max and Safi having powers? Like, sincerely. Are they trying to set up, like, this epic hero's tale? Because, in my perspective, you're failing at seeing what Life is Strange is. The beauty of the strange attractors and the mysterious events and the mystery of it all. Where did these powers come from, you know? And these stories being so tied into these people who have these powers. And like their day-to-day choices. It's not some grand epic adventure. It's just life, and they're doing their best to survive in the world. Not trying to become gods. And this game is just missing the mark on every count. Like, in True Colors, when Alex revealed that she had powers to her close friends, it felt a little bit clunky and weird to me. Like, you know? But this is on a whole nother level. Like, oh yeah, I'm just a god among you. Like, what in the actual fucking superiority complex is this game going for?
Hey, isn't eloquence your job? I just take the photos.
I felt how much she hated me, Max. It was terrifying and disappointing.
This too, like, yes, Yasmin is supposed to be our big bad ultimately, but they didn't really set that up well. Like, so many times when we were just in this world, she was just in her office. Like, we could see that when Sophie died in that one timeline, how she was, like, trying to be disconnected from the situation. But that doesn't make her inherently evil. That is a part of the grief process. And then the only other thing we got with Yasmin possibly being an issue is, oh yeah, me and my mom didn't get along that well when I was younger from Sophie, and oh yeah, Maya and Sophie, they were never friends. What are you talking about, Max? Which, like, why? Why? Could they not have made this, if she is supposed to be the big bad, controlling Sophie's life and all this, didn't they make this, like, have some build-up? So I would feel emotional about this. Like, oh yeah, fuck Yasmin. No. Yasmin was an overbearing mother. And guess what? Some people have overbearing mothers. Like, I didn't think Joyce was the greatest mom. In certain choices, she can still be with David after David fucking hits Chloe. Which is not okay. And she's constantly making excuses for him. She's a flawed character. Whereas Jefferson feels like an actual villain. He's twisted and he's fucked up. And they tried to do that with Lucas, but Lucas is just a narcissist. Plain as the day. And then in True Colors, we have, I think his name is Jeb? I don't know. It's Jed, I'm pretty sure. No butler. But even with him, like, he's a scared dude who's, like, trying to hide what he's done behind this major corporation, and he felt like a good villain. They just didn't follow through with it. Like, yes, everything makes sense, of course, you know? You had this lead up to this revelation in episode 4, and then it just didn't really follow through. Like, we're just gonna have a debate at the city council. And then this game couldn't even do that. For Yasmin to be our big bad, we did not get enough setup, because everything is easily explained. Yeah, that's an overbearing parent. What she did is something that several parents do. She was worried about her daughter, and We didn't get the setup, and we sure as hell did not get the payoff because they failed to do the setup. Like, True Colors was an okay game. Because they had that setup to the mystery. And I'm still over here wondering what the fuck happened to Alderman. Like, I was like, fuck the police. He's just gone from existence. We're not talking about it. Like, what the fuck was that? You know? Like, God. I feel like they intended for Sophie to almost be the villain, but they didn't even follow through with that. She's just a young woman who's hurting, and I don't know how old Sophie is. Because is she one of the sort of teacher things here, like Max? But she's still like writing papers and such. I don't know. I don't like this game. They had so much good setup in that 4th episode, and like the endings of the episodes really furthered this mystery and made it so interesting, and I was so invested. For there to be like no follow through, no satisfying conclusion, just cheesy fake garbage, man.
Yasmin played everyone against each other, Gwen. She used you.
Did she? Really?
I don't think I've ever felt like such a mark.
It's in the past now.
I hope so.
Dude.
Oh, one more thing. That video footage of me, that was Sophie, right?
Yeah.
That girl never does anything halfway. Neither do you, now that I think about it. Anyway, I talked to the committee that fired me. There's enough weird shit that's happened. I think I can argue my way back in. I failed Sophie. But there's other students here I can still support. I won't just let it go.
I'm glad to hear it.
See, that's a satisfying resolution, but I'm still
Simon's
not
gonna be
sure.
Pissed you aren't stepping down.
Diamond's always pissed.
Do you really think you can beat her?
Let's speak to Amanda next. Hello, boring stand-in
So.
for perfect girlfriend. How are you?
Superpowers, huh? Seems like a lot. How you holding up?
Having everything out in the open is weirdly freeing.
No offense, but I'm kind of feeling like I dodged a bullet.
And I'm kind of feeling like we dodged the entire premise of Life is Strange. Life is Strange 1 and 2.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'd want to date me either.
Well, now I feel bad. Honestly, Max, I still think you're pretty great. It's just... I don't know how I would have handled all this if I was tangled up any more than I already am.
Got it. No offense taken.
God. Okay.
Hey, Max. Our Lady of the Storm.
God,
Wow,
fucking
let's
shoot me.
not do that. How are you guys holding up?
Oh, my whole world has been rocked. You rocked my world.
God. Why are they butchering Reggie's character in the final act for me? Like, I get that he's drunk here, but oh my god. I genuinely liked Reggie. I can't with this game.
I remember a bunch of things happening that I plan to repress until I have a spectacular nervous breakdown at age 40.
I think they'd be a cute couple.
At least you're in this together.
Yeah. I don't know what I would have done if I was there by myself.
For now, I just want to get through this election.
Oh, right. The Abraxas election. So you're not stepping down?
I'd ask how you know that. But at this point, Caulfield, if you grew another head, I wouldn't even blink.
I'll get right on that. I think that's everyone.
Fucking platypus facts. Oh, great, another one.
Not me getting emotional over platypus facts.
What in the fucking cringe? What in the actual fucking cringe? I'm fucking...
Okay,
My
Moses. Let's give them the talk.
That storm seemed kinda evil, all I'm saying.
Hey, Diamond. I'd like to get a photo for the end of the year. Mind if I...
Okay.
I was hoping she'd be a little more enthused, but...
I genuinely like Diamond.
Do you blame Safi for what happened?
I just want to know she's okay.
I guess
What do
I
you
can take
say to a
snapshots of
picture?
everyone.
For old time's sake.
Moses has hypothermia. And now, crippling anxiety.
I can never have enough shots of Moses.
Damn it, he's literally blinking in the middle of the photo. There we go.
Everything's changing so fast.
Am I supposed to take photos?
I'm not
of
sure what I'll
everyone?
do.
Yeah. Okay, let's do this real
One
quick.
more photo for the road?
Sure. You keep at this, I'm gonna have to start charging a modeling fee.
Ha ha.
This
Hey,
feels so
if something
cringe.
happened in the storm,
Like, we're gonna
I mean, if
go
you wanna
around
talk
and take
about
photos
anything.
of all the people important to us.
Mind if I take a snapshot to remember you by?
Oh, whatever you want. This could be your last chance to take my photo. Make it count.
Gwen was an excellent character. I enjoyed Gwen. I enjoyed Reggie up until the end here, man. I'm not enjoying that dialogue, but I think I just have to accept it. I like Vin a lot. I like how he can either be a romantic interest for you, but he's not solely tied down to you, and how he impacts the story. Like, he's an actual suspect at first. You know? And he's not just like a perfect cookie cutter stand-in
Do
of
you
the
guys
perfect
mind if I take a
girlfriend
picture?
at Amanda.
Hell yes. Put us in the next Caulfield collection.
They're kind of a cute couple, honestly.
I really wish I knew the ages of these characters. Okay. Moses was really well done too. I like his character.
Everyone's pretty shell-shocked.
Yep.
How about you? Still excited to have double memories?
I can't be the only one. Seriously? Come on, it's fascinating. What if Safi really does come back? She did some terrible things, Max. And you basically gave her your seal of approval.
Hey, I don't think that someone hurting is doing some terrible things. You know? Like, it wasn't something that she intentionally did. Oh.
I'm not giving up on Safi. You shouldn't either.
Jeez, Max, nobody's writing her off. But I hate being scared of my best friend.
Hey, we're a team, right? I'll handle it with you. No more hiding or running away.
What about the blue-haired girl, Chloe? Are you ready to stop hiding from her?
Finally, fucking Chloe mentioned.
I think so. Not yet, but...
I never knew what to say when they'd say to call a friend. But I think it's starting to make sense. And I'll try to get it right. To have you on my side, I feel fine some days. I just wanna get it right.
I think it's time I explained a few things.
I know that I won't have to try sometimes.
It won't always make sense. And I'm not proud of every decision I made. But
you don't walk away like the rest do. And suddenly I have so much more I can
it's the truth. What's coming next is going to be difficult. For all of us.
on my side.
But we're going to get through it together. I promise.
I just wanna get it right. And I know that I won't have to.
This time, I'm not going anywhere.
No, what's this? An after credit scene? Oh, it's Diamond.
Shit. Shit.
We're gonna have to get you a blood transfusion.
What the fuck are you doing here?
You remember me. That's flattering. I've seen nosebleeds like that before. So you can run, or you can follow me and get some answers. Your choice.
Nah. Good, I was able to fix Loretta. Okay. I like that Gwen was able to find some strength. Interesting about Yasmin. Okay. So, let me just... Alright, my final thoughts on this game. I really do not like that song, I'm sorry. My final thoughts on this game. The ending was awful. I don't like the cheesy, oh, we're going to assemble the Avengers and everything, whatnot. And I said previously that this might be my last Life is Strange game, unless the next protagonist was a black woman. Or a black man. Because frankly, like... kind of feels like we're excluding a major race that's in America, you know? And it looks like they're setting up Diamond to be that, but now after that ending and how cheesy it felt, I don't even know if I want that. I don't think I do. I've seen jokes and memes online about how it's like an Avengers Assemble thing, and I was really hoping it wasn't. But I'm pissed off, frankly. Episode 5 just really felt like a ripoff of Life is Strange 1. And then, oh yeah, now everyone knows about our powers. As if in Life is Strange 2, same universe, you know, the government wasn't the big issue. Like... this is not a happy-go-lucky superhero story. This is about people coming of age with these powers and struggling in the world around them and just trying to do what's right and not knowing if their decisions are right or wrong. And it's fun and introspective on all these characters and everything. And I feel like the staple of Life is Strange, what they've really watered this down to, and what I can pretty much 100% guarantee you is going to be in the next game, is nightmare sequence at the end of the game, for some fucking reason. 2 romantic interests that aren't really that integral to the plot, one male and one female, that are just like perfect. I was really surprised with Vin, quite frankly, because I think he was amazingly done. Genuinely. my compliments go out to whoever the fuck wrote Vin's character. Because he is interesting, he's a suspect, he's not necessarily tied to Max. And, you know, horniness abound is another thing in Life is Strange, apparently, now. We went from Max being, like, a shy, awkward geek who's, like, you know, I'm not super that into romance, to, Sean with his, you know, oh, I'm not sure how to, like, handle this whole Jen situation. Like, I really like her, but I'm gonna joke and be a bit inappropriate with my friend because, you know, we're friends. You know, the whole, like, let me know if I should bring handcuffs thing. And it felt like natural dialogue, you know, not just straight up horniness. And then we go into True Colors. True Colors, man, is just so much cheesiness, like, at the end of the romance. And it just feels like the romance is, like, so disconnected from the story. I forgot to mention in Life is Strange 2 that we also have, like, Finn and Cassidy, and it's about meeting these people on this journey. Like, that's what Brody told us at the end of episode 1 of Life is Strange 2. And he gets these moments with these people, and, you know, they're beautiful and short-lived if you choose to go with those romance options. They aren't perfect, like, cookie-cutter romance options, like Ryan and Steph kind of were. Steph was already pretty characterized, and I think that they did a good job of keeping her character. But Ryan just really felt like cookie cutter, you know? Kind of like too perfect. But there is also the option of Ryan, like, standing with his father and such, which was interesting. In spite of the overall underwhelming ending of that game. Then we go into this game where Amanda is just there. She does not impact the story at all. And Vin was the one that I was genuinely blown away with, like I've said. But they just do these cookie cutter romance things. And I really wish that they had kind of tied it in more. Like, I feel like Sophie would have been a more interesting love interest, and I feel like we should have been playing Has Diamond in this story. You know? It would have been so much more interesting, I feel. Overall, I think that this game was a butchering of Max's character. Just constantly, over and over again. I liked how, you know, it was a Max but more confident. But then she had these quirks like, oh, I don't drink, you know? And, oh, I don't... Fuck, what was the other one? I lost my train of thought. Like, oh, I like my Polaroids and I don't want to move away from this older kind of tech. And it just straight off the bat in that first episode, she wasn't using a Polaroid. And the photo mechanic in this game wasn't the collectibles. Like, it was just kind of there. Like, such an integral part of the Life is Strange is that they have this form of art that they love, and it's a form of passion and expressing themselves. And here, it was like, oh, we're just gonna shoot some shots. And then in the weird-ass fucking nightmare sequence, which wasn't even really a proper nightmare, because somehow the fucking storm followed her, or some bullshit, she was just saving people. Like, it didn't feel like she was trying to save Sophie. And they shouldn't have had people, like, be in the storm quite so much. Like, oh, Max, you saved me type thing. Like, this is not a story about heroes. This is about people just doing their best, not knowing if the decision they make is right or wrong. And there is so much complexity that they have lost by watering down what Life is Strange is for max marketability. Pun not intended there, but yeah. Literally max marketability. All in all, I was so overwhelmingly disappointed at the end of this game. You know, there was stuff that was spoiled for me, but I thought was really well done. We had this really good setup, I felt, at that end of episode 4, despite me not liking the storm and everything. Like, we could have done something a bit different there. But it was so fascinating, and just wiped it all away. Just really quickly wiped it all away. I am saddened to see what I truly believe is the death of Life is Strange, or at least the Life is Strange that I loved. Like, I have tattoos from this game series, and I'm getting emotional now. I've been playing this game since I was... Came out in... What, like 2014, 2015? I was a young teen when I started playing these games. And I fell in love with this world and these characters and everything, and this is really heartbreaking. I am sincerely disappointed. But yeah, that's it for my Life is Strange double exposure playthrough. I don't think I'll be replaying this. Like, yeah, I don't think I'll be revisiting this game. I don't think it was well done. And like True Colors, I haven't really replayed that much. I think I replayed it once, so I played it for a total of 2 times. Versus, let me see here. We can actually check here. Before the Storm, I've played 33 hours of on my computer. Played 16.6 hours of Life is Strange 2 on my computer. And where is the other one? Oh, I'm scrolled down. 88.6 hours of Life is Strange. Okay. And then we can go even further. Okay, that's being weird. Not a fan of that. I just whacked shit. Yeah, oops. Life is Strange 2 on here, I've played for 39 hours total. And it is one of my favorite all-time games. And then I know I have the remastered version. Yeah. Which I played 13 hours of. Because this shit fucking buggy. I literally, every time I tried to play it, they were like, oh, bug fix. And I'd start playing and I'd have to restart because guess what? New bugs that are worse. Deck 9 has been a major disappointment to me. True Colors, I don't want to download. I've played 10 hours of, so I played one playthrough of True Colors, it looks like. Yeah. Okay, 7 hours on this one, and then 13 hours on this one. So, I've played a lot of Life is Strange. I have really lived and breathed these games growing up. And yeah, all in all, I'm massively disappointed. If they were to take some notes from this horrible experience that they have created, my advice would be stop with the fucking nightmare sequence, and that shit you did with Vin's character, keep that going. Like, not the horniness though, literally tone down the horniness down to like 10% of what it was in this game. The journals need to be more interesting than whatever the fuck that was. Get rid of the fucking social media, because oh my god, is that annoying as fuck. Okay? Like, social media can be something off of the phone that's not carried with the character. And yeah, just get away from the superhero bullshit that you've created here. And the whole promise of Max Caulfield will return. Why can't you just let something be a moment in time and let it be beautiful? Why did you have to bring back Max? I'm not going to let this game affect how much I love Life is Strange and Life is Strange 2. Because fuck that, genuinely. And I doubt they would even dare to try, but if they so much as fucking touch Sean and Daniel, Deck 9 needs to stay the fuck away. I was annoyed, like, oh, why don't we get any, like, hints or anything about Sean and Daniel? Thank fuck that we haven't. Because I do not trust these bitches. Overall, fuck Deck 9, and fuck Square Enix, and I am sorry that this is how the series is going out. Because they've tried to reach max marketability with this, and I'm sorry that I keep saying that and it sounds like I'm pun because of Max's name, but they've killed off the beauty that these games captured, and I don't know if they can recover that. They certainly can't do it with what they're doing now with their cringy bullshit. And you know, final thing here is how fucking disrespectful. We're gonna respect both endings, and then you go and disrespect half of your fan base because it's a 50-50 split still on who chooses Chloe or the Bae. And you're gonna go and disrespect these players like that. Like, genuinely, if this was the road you were going to go and you were not going to bring Chloe back in, you should have marketed this game as, oh, this is following the canon of if you save Arcadia Bay. The end. And then the moment with Sophie would have even made more sense with throwing that gun, because that in and of itself was a decision. The same decision, in fact, that my Max chose. Of, fuck that, I'm not going to shoot you. Fuck that, I'm not going to let you get shot in a bathroom. It's the same decision. And, you know, once again, similarly to True Colors and Before the Storm, they took away the player's agency. Like, how interesting would it have been, rather than these timelines combining, to have to choose which one you're going to remain in? You know? Like, the Dead World storyline was definitely the one that I was leaning towards, because of how much I cared for this Moses and thought that he needed someone with him. And I didn't want him to be abandoned, even if that meant me having to lose Sophie. I thought that that was kind of where this was going to go. And I was wholeheartedly prepared for it. The kind of melancholic ending would be, do you lose this world where everything seems all happy, even though there are some fucked up things in the background, to stay with your friends, but abandon this world where people are hurt and everything's on the table and exposed? It would have been so fucking interesting. And instead they went with this shit, and, you know, they made a decision, certainly, by taking choice out of the player's hand. Yeah. It's... I don't know. It almost feels like if I end this video, it's me saying goodbye to this franchise, and that kind of breaks my heart. But, yeah, I'm gonna play Life is Strange 2 next. I've got it all installed here, along with the original game. And, I was planning on playing them eventually on, like, my channel, but fuck if I am not gonna play this, like, right after, because this has sincerely broken my heart and pissed me the fuck off. But Life is Strange 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. It's genuinely tied with The Last of Us Part 2 for me, and those are my two favorite games ever. So, yeah. Anyway, I've been ranting for a while now. I went into this game sincerely thinking that I wouldn't like it, and it lured me in. With that mystery at the end of episode 2, I was like, oh my god, I need to know more, you know? And then episode 3's ending, like, most of episode 3 bored the fuck out of me, but episode 3's ending going into episode 4 felt almost like they had recaptured this beauty of this mystery, and, you know, and Life is Strange games don't have to be a mystery. Like, look at Life is Strange 2. They were able to capture that lightning in a bottle a second time, and Don't Nod has proven to me that, you know, they did it again with, what's it called? Tell Me Why. Like, Don't Nod just tells beautiful stories, and I still have that to cling on to. And as soon as Lost Records Bloom and Rage is out, I will be playing that game. And yeah, that's, you know, where I'm at. I hope that anyone who watched this, I don't feel like you would have enjoyed this if you did watch this, but I appreciate you watching it. If you were able to watch with me up until this point, though, then I assume that you feel like I do about Life is Strange, and that this last episode just kind of broke your heart. Yeah. So, thank you for your time, though, and I hope that, you know, things go up, because this is depressing as fuck. Anyway, peace.